by Live or Live, I think that's how they say it, but it stands for live up your life and always be in love with you. That is very cute. Okay, so in this part of the video, I'm just going to put it on and show you what the wig looks like when you buy it. When you first receive it, this is exactly what it is. This is the fullness and everything. I thought it was pretty dead, so I wanted to add some length and some fullness to the unit. When I received the wig, it is 22 inches, so I did purchase 2 bundles. One that was 24 inches and one that was 20 inches. I went through the wig and I basically just added pieces of hair throughout the wig that I felt would help it become fuller. So I'm going to part the wig, and wherever there is a gap, I'm going to place and just measure the length that I need for a piece of the bundle, and I'm going to hot glue it to that specific section. So that's all you need if you want to do this process. You don't have to do this. It is not necessary to add. If you don't want to spend the extra money, if the length of what you received is good for you, just leave it there. So this is what I'm saying, where you part it and you see that gap. I'm going to measure a piece of my bundle and I'm just going to add it in there and hot glue it. So the part of where I colored my hair, I lost the file. So I'm going to actually try and do another 613 color. You could pick a color that you want me to try in the comment section, and I'll use the same method I did with this wig for that one to give a better demonstration of what it is. But I just bought the Ion, well, I didn't buy it, but I used the Ion Bright color and the developer, mixed it together, and you just put it right in your hair, and that's literally all you need to do. Like, it has to be one of the most simplest process I've ever done when it came to coloring hair, so I definitely would recommend. So this is what the unit looks like when you add the extra bundles, and it's pretty full, and I was satisfied. And then this is all of the shedding that I received, and then in the next clip I'll show you the clip of how the products that I use, and you can check on my Instagram for fuller details. Hey guys, and welcome back to Shades of Sasha. If you're new, take a seat, put your crown on, and welcome to the gang. And if you're not new, you already know what time it is. What's good, baby? So as we see, she is giving. She's given, but obviously I watched the whole thing, so let's just kind of jump right into the specs of the unit. Then I give y'all like my overall thoughts, let y'all know all the tea. But I'm really loving the color. I'm really loving the color. So this unit, it's a 13 by 4 by 1, so that means just a T-shaped unit. So the only like part that you have to pluck is like right here in the middle, and then you have the 1 inch that's right here. That's kind of a, it's like a frontal, but it's not like a 13 by 4. The only 4 is right in the middle. And it was, how many inches? It was 22 inches. The retail price was $239.99. I paid $78.39. And I'll also link that below how I did that. I just basically found a Facebook group that does coupons and a bunch of different things, and I wanted to dye a hair so bad, but I wanted it to be 613, and so I just kept looking, and honestly it just happened to me in like a day. So I'm not gonna say that's gonna happen all the time, but I think it's a good resource for y'all to use because they do link many different things, and you pay a very cheaper price than what you normally would pay if you just pay for it out of pocket. So that's what I paid for it. When I did the math, I paid $78, but as you see, because this is gonna be like a 3-part series to this one damn wig, I wanted to add extra bundles in it because it wasn't as full as this. Like, do you see now with the blue how full she is? Like, she's given, right? It wasn't like that. It was kind of, I'll insert the clip that you'll see when I first put it on. It was kind of dead. It wasn't kind of, it was dead for me, and I didn't like that. So I actually bought 2 bundles that I put in, and I paid, because I want to give the actual, give out a receipt. I paid $38 for a 20-inch. I didn't use all of that one bundle too, that's the sad part. And I paid $52 for the 24-inch because I also wanted kind of like the length to not be taken away. So when I did the math, technically I paid $79 for the unit. Then I added the $39 plus the $59. I ended up paying $236 total on the hair completely. However, like I said, the unit would have been retailed for the $239. So in the end, technically, I still end up paying the same price I would have paid, but it's because I wanted to do extra shit to it. So technically, if I would have paid the $230 something plus added those bundles, it would have racked me more money, obviously, but I didn't have to do that. You don't have to do that if, look at the clip, if it's something that's how you kind of wanted it, you don't have to do much. I just knew I wanted to do more because when you color hair, I think the life expectancy of the hair, it kind of like, it just, it doesn't really keep up as long as you want it to, or it just kind of kills some of the length that you may have. But for some reason, it just feel like when you color hair, length just, it's like it's chopping itself off, and I don't really understand the science behind that, but I know hair that I use, that's typically what always happens, and I actually don't like that. So that's why I went ahead and just do all those stuff. So total, after putting in the bundles, how much it cost me is $239. That's how much I ended up paying altogether. Didn't pay to color my hair because, as you know, when I'll say it in the other video, I did a campaign which allowed me to get the dye and everything, so I didn't have to worry about paying for all of those other stuff because I had those. So now let's like jump into the specs of everything. My rating system. Price, I'm definitely gonna say a 9.5 out of 10 because I paid $78 for something that was $200 something. You can't get it cheaper than that. And I didn't have to buy the extra 2 bundles, but I preferred to do it, so I ended up spending more money. So I definitely say price, 9.5. And y'all know, y'all been following for a minute, I ain't giving not one damn thing no 9.5 this whole damn time. For feel, the hair it's fire. Like the way it curled and I brushed it out and it kept like this waviness, and this has been about a week. This is a week. Okay, this is a week. I'm gonna insert a clip here too of what it looks like when I first did it, like the next day when I went to go do my shoot and stuff. Like that's how the hair looked. It was just bomb. Like, damn, I'm actually sad because there's another hair that I actually said I really love, but this one, I'm really, really loving it because I think I'm proud of myself more of just how well I accomplished with doing the color and just everything overall. So shedding, the honest truth is I don't really get much. Yeah, like one. And this is dyed hair. So the shedding to me is an 8.59. That's what I'm gonna give it because, maybe somebody else, maybe I just got a good batch. Somebody else might get it and they might not get the best version of it. But for me, personally, I'm telling you, like, I ain't get none. One thing I don't like though is, but it's easy to fix. You can't see it, but there's a bunch of little flyaways and it actually pisses me off. So I have a wax stick. And I'll just do that. And it just honestly fixes it. So you could just fix that issue by doing this. So it's not something that I'm gonna say is like so crazy. But that's the only thing that I think that really annoyed me. Shipping time. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 7 because it did take like a week. I don't know why it took that long, but it took me a week to get the hair. well, close to a week to get the hair. So we did price, we did the texture of the hair was straight, but obviously I curled it to leave it this kind of like body wave-ish type thing that's going on. Texture and everything, overall would I recommend here? Yes, it's a 9 out of 10 for me to say I would recommend it. Join the group. There's 2 I have and I'll link them below. Join them because you just never know what you can find on a deal. And like I said in previous videos that I've dropped, constantly been saying, I try to find the best affordable thing for people. I feel like you should not have to spend your last dime to look good for nobody. Period. That's how I feel. You shouldn't be spending your last dime to look good for nobody but your damn self. That's the only thing. But I also feel that beauty's from the inside, so that's a heavy part of me. You're beautiful anyway, as long as you're just a sweet and kind of nice person. But I really think it's important to get the most out of the bang for your buck, and you shouldn't be breaking a bank just to accomplish certain things. So if you're interested in that and that's what you're here for, stick around because your girl always finds a deal. She's gonna always put you on. I don't gatekeep. I don't see no need for it. And if there's something you want me to try, just link below and I'll let you know how it goes. Like obviously I'll do the video and I'll show you everything, but this is her. We gotta come up with a name. We gotta come up with a name. So y'all gotta tell me a name and we gonna name her. But she's giving. That's it. That's it for the video. Gave y'all the tea. How I turned a $78 wig into this. And the color and everything. It doesn't get no better than that. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.